Chapter 12. Naomi doesn't like the horrid girl. She doesn't like walking by the horrid girl's house. She doesn't like going to school either. In the morning, Obi-san combs Naomi's long hair and braids it in thick pigtails. Naomi doesn't like her pigtails. But she likes to climb the mountains. She likes playing with her Mickey Mouse, who can walk by itself down a slope. She likes reading her school reader, and she likes reading the comics in the newspaper. There are some funny roly-poly comic strip boys called the Cats and Jammer Kids. They play tricks on a naughty little rich boy called Rollo. And there's a fuzzy-haired girl with empty circle eyes called Little Orphan Annie, who is always saved from danger by her daddy Warbucks. Sometimes Naomi lies in her bunk bed at night pretending she is Little Orphan Annie being rescued by her daddy. Stefan likes to read the comics too, but he also reads the harder parts of the newspaper. He says he likes to know what's happening in the war. Uncle and Stefan talk about the war together while they chop wood. At school, they all sing "O Canada" and "God Save the King," and they salute the flag. On Saturday nights, the children sometimes go to see the movies and the news at the old Oddfellows Hall. When they watch war movies, they feel afraid of the terrible enemies who are more horrible than anyone can imagine. One day, Stefan comes running home with a red, blue, and white flag. It's called the Union Jack, the same as the flag high up on the pole at school. The flag flaps behind him as he runs round and round. "Where'd you get that?" Naomi asks. "I won it," Stefan said. "I traded all my marbles for it." Back and forth he waves the flag. Then he nails it to a long pole and plants it in a hole at the top of Uncle's rock garden. The flag hangs quietly and peacefully high up in the air. When Stefan jumps back down again, he stands at attention facing the flag. Then he salutes it, saying, "God Save the King." He makes a trumpet out of his hands, and they sing "Land of Hope and Glory" and "O Canada." When they are singing "Hearts of Oak," Naomi sees a horrid girl walking up the path. They stop. She stops too. She's staring at them and staring at the flag. "That's not your flag," she says. "It is too," Stefan says. "You stole it," she shouts. "Give it back to me." "It's mine," Stefan shouts back. "You're going to lose the war," she says in her sing-song voice. "We will not," Stefan yells so loudly that Naomi covers her ears and runs into the house. From inside the house, Obi-san and Naomi listen to Stefan pounding on the tub drum. Obi-san is calmly making supper. Stefan stops drumming and comes into the house. He lies down on his bunk bed and takes the flute from under his pillow. All the songs he can remember, he plays and plays and plays. Even when it's time to sleep, he keeps playing. Uncle joins in with the tippity-tap sound of spoons on his knees. "Good music," Uncle says to Stefan. "Good drumming, Uncle," Stefan replies. "I bet you think music is the best thing," Naomi says. "No," Stefan says. "The best thing is to be free. If we were free, we could go home." "Ah, when you play music, you are free," Uncle says.